Hej, hej, witam was bardzo serdecznie na 23. już odcinku z Hogwarts Legacy. Dzisiaj pociśniemy sobie misję. Co my tu mamy? Profesor Garlic. Napar gazowy, nie wiem czy mamy, czy nie mamy. Trzeba by zobaczyć. Turus. Napar gazowy. To przejdziemy się do JPP-na.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Co my tu mamy? Napar gazowy. Jest do kupienia? Jest.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Dobra.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
You should keep it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
I appreciate what you're saying, but you have much to learn about respecting the property of others. Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
Ajajaj. Jeszcze żeśmy opiernicz dostali. No cóż. A, bo to chyba było wgrane update'ik na Halloween. Dobra. Napar gazowy na kilku przeciwników. O, zobaczmy. Średni obóz bandytów. To ogarnijmy to sobie. I miejmy nadzieję, że to zaliczy.
Down there? Mind you, I do have a knack.
I think not.
Confringo!
Accio!
How did that feel?
Incendio!
Potato!
Thought you could hide from me, did you? I'll have taken your life before you even realise it's gone.
Incendio!
Flash of inspiration! Expulsion! Don't go down easy!
Incendio! Confringo!
Expulso!
Potato!
Man, are you? Quite conductive.
Incendio!
I did it! And an ashwinder, no less.
No i się udało. Sterowanie 1.
Revelio!
Pozbierajmy sobie. O, tu jeszcze jest. O właśnie. Dobra. Profesor Sharp, później profesor Garlic. Dobra, pójdziemy tutaj.
Why won't she just let us use gillyweed?
Loading screeny jak na blisko powinny się szybciej ładować. Aczkolwiek to też może zależeć od sprzętu.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have...
Zobaczmy.
On Diffindo.
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
No i dobra, kolejne do profesor Garlic.
That was it.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty. That watching plants grow could be so interesting.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
No i dobra, mamy to. Mhm.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Okej.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
O, dyptam. Tam urósł jeszcze. No i super. I teraz tak. Kolejna misja. To mamy. Idziemy z Nati. Właśnie dlatego nie mogliśmy, bo potrzebne nam było Wingardium Leviosa. Ale
Merlin trial when I see one.
Marlinowych nie odpuścimy. Merlinowych.
Revelio.
Dobra. To trzeba wrócić.
Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. What's that? Is that
No dobra, mamy to.
would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
No dobrze.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The ministry will come in later.
Dobra.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does. That did it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Najgorsze jest właśnie obrócenie tego. O. No nie.
Wingardium Leviosa.
O właśnie.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Defendo.
Revelio.
Depulso.
Jak to zrobić?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Jeszcze kawałeczek. Chyba, że z tej strony coś jest.
Dead end.
A,
Must be another way in.
no dobra.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
O! Potrzebne jest depulso i akio. Dajmy je sobie tu.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Well
Dobra.
done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. Loco, Mora. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to her now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Confringo.
A, chyba, że depulso muszę tam stasnąć.
Depulso.
Wtedy to spadnie sobie na dół. Lewiosą sobie to weźmiemy.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
O właśnie.
Not the safest place to sneak into. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Szybko z nimi poszło.
Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Tu się jeszcze nie dostaniemy.
Revelio. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! I see you! Levioso! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Protego!
Did I hurt you? Levioso!
Accio! No! Incendio!
How does that feel?
Incendio! Oh, at least give it a bit of effort.
O. To chyba nie tak miało być. Ajajaj. Te magiczne skoki bywają trochę niebezpieczne.
To sneak into.
What's this?
Confringo! Defendo! Glacius!
Incendio. Trafficus totalis.
Seems we may have an intruder.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Aloha Mora.
O nie.
Trafficus totalis. Revelio.
O, wszystko. Teraz
Aloha
można.
Mora.
Dobra,
I
tym
hope
razem
Natty's having an
uważajmy.
easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! I've heard sick. You've nowhere to hide! Levioso!
Protego!
Levioso!
Incendio! Rookwoods don't go down easy!
What have you done?
Confringo! That's the best you can do, is it? Incendio! Defendo! Is that all they're teaching in school? Confringo! Confringo!
Dobra, załatwieni.
Aloha Mora! Revelio!
No, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Dobra, zabieramy je.
Revelio!
Revelio.
Kubańce jedne, no. Dobra, chowamy się. Lecimy dalej.
Revelio.
Okay. No nie powiem, nie za duże te zapasy.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, more.
Hurry.
Kurczę, jaka akcja.
Ho, ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Niestety kamery nie da się ruszyć póki co, więc widoków też za wiele nie ma.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
that Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Czyli mamy już odblokowane właśnie.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
No i dobra. Jeszcze mamy jedną rzecz. Mianowicie wyposażenie. Mamy wzniosło skrzydło. Kaligo. Zobaczmy, jak wygląda. O kurcze. Ładny jest.
Confringo, Defender, Incendio, Glacius, Accio, Depol, Incendio, Protego, Confringo, Defender, Incendio, Glacius, Confringo, Defender, Confringo, Defender, Revelio.
No i dobra, na tym kończymy myślę odcinek. Jeśli wam się podobało, to zostawcie łapkę w górę, komentarz, ewentualnie suba na kanale. I słyszymy się w następnym odcinku, a wtedy zrobimy sobie tą misję. Także trzymajcie się. Cześć, cześć.